Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. I would like to check out the alternate Banished champion, because we haven't actually done her yet. Advance apply Valor to friendly units. So instead of shifting, this one is just Valor focused. And her ability allows her to move every other turn. So this is gonna be kind of interesting. We'll see how this works. We'll do a random. I'll do a... Maybe I'll select one. Let's do Luna Coven. I haven't played them in a while, I don't think. Phase Conduit or 1 damage. Or 1 damage heal. Let's, maybe this doesn't synergize because we don't actually have a spell. What if we, do like Pyreborn? Firestarter? So we have some damage and a little bit of Valor. I like the Pyreborn. We haven't done Egg in a bit. You know what? I like it. Pyreheart, give me random. Depart. Apply Valor 1 to all friendly units. So we want to stack up really big floors. We might, oh, no special. We might want to pick up a capacity upgrade. 2 Divinity, a Flicker, and an Avenger. Revenge melee weakness to the attacker. So he wants to be in front. Valor grants more armor or +3 deploy. Both are great. I like Valor giving more armor because it's literally double armor. And double armor makes for great tanks. I hope we get to see this one later, but let's go double armor. What? Shift, apply melee weakness 1 to all enemies. So, I mean, that's pretty cool if you get enough shift in your deck, but her starting cards don't shift. It just is Valor. Celebrate, apply +2/+6 to all friendly units on all floors permanently. Permanently on Celebrate. Starts with lower stats, but could get really powerful. Let's take it. I don't know what we would do with this, like how we would build around it, but we play her on the bottom, we hope to win, we buff all of our units. Let's try it out. And with Valor giving more armor, we can keep her alive longer. And because of Flight, she can move down into the front to tank, or to just be a unit down here doing damage. So we can play like a Shield Steward, the Avenger, the Shield Steward, and Talos. And she can move if we want her to. Which we almost certainly want her to. In fact, her being in the front with Divinity 10 is like perfect. Although you being in the front with Divinity is perfect, because you get melee weakness. Yeah, I don't need you to have Valor, not Divinity, Valor. I just need you to live. So now he's gaining 18 armor. You need to die. Valor, Pyrestarter, Twisted Pyrestarter. He's actually gaining 2 more armor. And he's gonna be a good tank for the boss, I think. And then I want to play all of my units. Perhaps this is the run where we're going to try to keep the Train Stewards in the deck, and we're just gonna try to buff them up, because they get permanently stronger as we go, right? How interesting. Well, everything looks fine so far. Let's check this out. Okay, so now... Wait, did Talos also get the buff? I thought she was a 612. Is she now an 818 because of the buff? Avenger's stronger. These units are stronger as well. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. Steward's Quarter might be a good one to have, yeah. So Shift, Gain Valor, Resolve, Trigger, Shift. Good equipment. Ascend allows us to build one big floor. Cleave, good AoE. We have flickers and fire starters though. Yeah, Talos is a unit in the deck after all. Lol. We're a flickin' game. I don't like the Ember, but the Windblade is pretty good. But we don't have anything that happens on shift, you know? We would like a unit that buffs from shift. But considering our clan, we'll probably find one. I also like Rising Rage. Ascend, again, we can build really big floors. But I'm just gonna take the Windblade. We might just wanna be playing on the bottom. Lava Armor, apply Pyre Gel to the attacker. Lava Flow, Pyre Gel to enemy units, Flicker. I'm just gonna skip this one. I think we're okay. So, I think we want to go for the units and get good, not even good, just general upgrades in the stewards. I think we want to keep them. Because if we keep them forever, they're gonna get pretty strong. I also want maybe a shift unit. And I was thinking about Endless. If we can make that, make a tank Endless, we can just keep replaying them, but that's gonna be hard by moving people around constantly. Another Avenger or Slam. Advance. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to this unit's current armor. Do we skip? We need someone to do damage. These are not really damage dealers. Well, Slam, I guess, it's like 30 damage, maybe 60, maybe more, depending on what we have. I don't really like you advancing. I want the Avenger to be hit, though. You could just be on another floor, I guess. We can give you a lot of health, maybe? Yeah. Hold on, 75, be 125, 50. Okay, we can afford one upgrade. I was thinking about this for you. You could just be on your own floor hitting anything that makes it up. Half damage on you is also really good. You're gonna have a lot of armor though, so you probably don't need it. But you just having a whole bunch of damage on Slam is really good. Valor 8. Okay, Valor 8. Go on you. $14 damage go on you. I'm gonna upgrade them slowly. They're getting damage over time slowly. Units appear in each floor for 75 gold. Just 3-1. I can tank it. Okay, Avenger. You go there. You go there. You can come up here. You can go there. I need to get a train steward down here. So you... I don't need to move you now. I can move you later. Everyone's gonna haste. Eight damage only kills you. It doesn't kill the units in the back. But I mean, if 8 damage kills you, maybe I let you haste, and then we try to kill everyone on the top floor next turn. It's gonna be a lot of enemies up there. Well, you know, if you hit the... You're gonna die, you don't do any damage to the Pyre. And I can probably get Pyre gels. All right, you know what? What are you gaining for? Or the Valor? Let's kill a unit. Move you down. We're gonna flicker here. Because if we draw another flicker, everything up there dies anyway. So let's bank on drawing well. You need to get Valored. I hate not playing the Shield Steward, but I want the Valor. Well, yeah, okay. Maybe we can actually just... Well, no, we're not going to be able to draw it now. Well, whatever. You know, let's not worry about it, okay? I believe in the deck. Let's just avoid damage if we can. I guess the idea is that she's going to be moving around a lot, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work out as well as I want it to. Okay, you're dying. I think if I move her forward, the Spear Steward lives. Nope. All right, well, the Spear Stewards will not get their buffs. Yeah, we need capacity. We need to build bigger floors for the Relentless Waves. And I need to find a way to keep these units alive a little bit more. Shift, take 30 damage. Consume, advance, apply damage shield 2. I don't think we need the damage shield. Oh my god, the Seraph, I'm looking at that, and it's the hard one. It's the melee weakness one. Ugh. You know what I want? I want that Consumed Cavern event, Celestial Alcove, where we can put Winged on our units. That's what I want. I'll take an egg. It's a little late, but... Okay, Merchant of Arms, Pyreborn unit, health, Merchant of Magic. I don't really have spell upgrades that I want. So Merchant of Arms, maybe we can find some good stuff. Pyre health is nice. Unit. I mean, a unit would be nice, but we're going to be scaling these guys slowly. Is that enough? Probably not. Yeah, she got the buff, though. She's at 1024 now. We get this either way. That's true, we can look for Steward's Quarter. Friendly units advance on strike. That's huge for shift, but I have nothing that benefits from shift, except for this, but it doesn't matter. Cork, welcome, no more work. Excellent. Gain Wrath, attack immediately. Benevolence, friendly units heal to full. Courage, advance, restore to full health, and gain armor equal to amount healed. I mean, this on, like, this guy would be kind of nice. You know, he takes damage, he can go move back up to the front, heal, shield, gain armor. This one heals everything on the floor, but we're probably not going to need that too much. Yeah, kind of like this. Advance, move up to the front, gain armor equal to the amount healed. Kind of wish we could put that as a third upgrade on something, but it's fine. It's fine. Friendly units advance on strike. The only reason you take this is for shift, but we don't have shift except for this. I think you reroll. Problem is, I don't know what I'm looking for. I really don't. Resolve, restore 10 health. I like Zone of Silence. I really need more things playable on the same floor. So I might want to play the Crusader and the Avenger on the same floor. I think maybe that's what we want. But a tank on that floor doesn't matter. I should have taken the spell that allows me to ascend, because then I can make a second floor that's filled with units. I think I'm just gonna take the zone, because it's good. The knockback is not that bad, as long as we have advance and advance. We have advance on everyone. Should be fine. You're here. You're here. You're here. You're here. You're hitting me? Not a big deal. A couple of units make it up, but that's fine. Alright, it's not ideal, but we can play this guy, which allows us to bring you down. As a result of that, you did 1 extra damage. Why? The sap will go away. Oh, it's sap 2, which is very annoying, isn't it? And that'll do 80 damage. Now you're dead. Flicker kills the healer. I think we can do this now, as opposed to doing it later. And we're just trying to keep our garbage minions alive. Boss does have 900 HP though. Play you. You're gonna resolve trigger, which doesn't matter. I don't think we need the zone for this fight. It won't silence the boss ability, which is very annoying. So I think we'll just keep the Inspire going, maybe hit you with the debuff. Everything else is going fine. This guy, I guess he's never going to use the Courageous ability. He's keep gaining armor every turn, but it's still a good one to have, just to make sure that he's safe. God, I wish I could play some of the stuff. Really want to play the Shield Steward, though. It's kind of the whole point. Also want to give him more Valor. I mean, how much damage are we doing per turn? 100? It's really not that much. I'm gonna play that. The sap is annoying, but I want to play the spells. Now, you messed me up a little bit. However, you are dying. And no one else is dying. So things are gonna get more buffed. Egg, though? I need the Pyre tap. I need to play my Pyre health for energy. And I need better units, but, you know, it's been slim pickings. Enemies gain more Pyre... Well, anything gains more Pyre gel. Multi-strike, strike -1. Advance Valor, then it attacks. I'm not really a Pyre gel build. I just have bad Pyre gels. Multi-strike, but -1. I mean, multi-strike in general is pretty good. I don't have a really big heavy hitting unit. The heaviest unit I have is the tank, who hits for like 40 when he gets the Valor, and then twice that on melee weakness. Like, that's not that good. Trying to think, like, consume, advance, apply Valor 5, it attacks. Even that's like, meh. I skip. Strike, apply Pyre Gel, summon, draw equipment, Artificer Valor, sweep, action, Pyre Gel enemy units. That's interesting. If we can make him quick, that's amazing. We need energy. We can't play any of the spells that we have. We need the energy. Capacity is good too. We'll get there. And I think we need to upgrade our units, take the money. Reduced to 1 pip dualism is pretty good. We've got this guy. And dualism. Pyre Gel 5 is not bad. Pyre Gel 10. Better. Summon, draw equipment, Artificer, strike, shift, Valor, rage. So him having the equipment does make him a better damage dealer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have 5 capacity of units, except the champion, but we can ascend them to the floor. If I take you, well, we can't play you on the same floor as the champion until we get a capacity upgrade. But then you can take the equipment and maybe we can give you multi-strike later, and then you can actually be a damage dealer. Let me check this as well. 4 plus 10. I mean, why not? It's what we're doing. I like second tank. And dualism for the Pyre Gel is nice, but I really want to reroll and try to get a quick or a multi-strike. Although dualism on you is actually like real good. Let's do that. And then a steward can get maybe more damage, and you can get more health. Small upgrades. What we do not have is the cool equipment that gives the train stewards multi-strike, but, you know, that's fine. Avenger? Sweeper. We're gonna tank you up as well. Talos goes up here. I mean, this is the big floor that I want, basically. And the sweeper ensures that we don't have to deal with this garbage. You get Divinity. Valor 1 to 1 unit every turn, or just Valor 1 to all units? I'd rather just keep the armor stacking up there. Unfortunately, you ain't dying. Not all of you anyways. But we have other units. At some point, we'll play them. I really want to play the Divinity card, but honestly, this is better. Oh, the sap! I never noticed that that guy is an Encancer debuffer because he's in the front. Usually that's not where they go. You will be hitting the Pyre! Jerk. Are you barking? At least we don't have to deal with the cards being added. And the Pyre Gel's a pretty nice addition. Yeah, they're making it up. Who was the boss we were fighting, by the way? Should have looked that up. Not even able to, like, play much. Okay, you move to the back. You are killing my frontliner, but I will accept it. Because I can't not accept it. You're dying at least, which is fantastic. I could slam and try to keep you alive. I bet I could keep you alive, but we will do less damage because this guy's not going to be revenging. So the question is, how do you play this? Do you let him die and get buffs on everyone else, which is not bad? I think you do. You say, you know what? That wasn't that bad. Oh, we got real close to keeping him alive, but he just didn't quite have enough. Everyone else got the buff, though. Valor adds more attack. Descend, apply melee weakness. Consume, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 3 times this unit's health and armor. It's a big hitting card. We'd have another Ember, but with the energy we can play it. And we have a lot of health. So as a damage card, I like it. Deal 5 damage 5 times after you transfer the Pyre Gel, reduce cooldown. Deal damage to all units, slay, gain gold. Reducing all cooldowns is not bad. Talos could fly every turn. Which would be nice if we could get this guy on the same floor. We keep shifting every turn. Being able to like heal every other turn as opposed to every third turn is nice, but that's not super necessary. The courage is like, oh, the boss is coming, heal up to full. So I think that's a skip as well, and we'll just save. I think we still need Merchant of Steel upgrades as opposed to magic upgrades. Summon random units each floor. Will this overcapacity? I assume it will allow for overcapacity. But honestly, cheaper shops might be what I want. Friendly units advance, on strike, silence, armor 60. Now that is tempting. We need more health, so that's the play. I mean, I kind of like large smidge, but I also want to reroll and try to get quickness and multi-strike. So while smidge, well, actually we don't need to smidge, do we? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 capacity of units. So we don't need to go down to 6 capacity. That doesn't save us anything. So do you just re-roll immediately? I mean, 70, 80, that's 150, 65. That brings us to 160. No, that's not the right math. Do it again. Ugh. 7080 goes to 150. We leave with 225 gold. We'll have 160 if we reroll. We can buy 2 more upgrades. I guess we could. Large then small the zealot, but I don't want to do that. I want multi-strike on you, quick on you. Yeah, 68. I know, I've seen that one before, where -2 consume and remove consume on spells. The remove consume one does say permanently, very explicitly. For the Smidge Stone, Large Stone, you can do it in either order. And I've also heard that the armor that makes your unit grow every turn also works with Smidge Stone. It keeps it at 1 capacity forever. I found that to be very funny. You know, I can play you on a different floor. Play you, you, and you. With a smidge. No quick. I might even save the upgrades on the units then. Because I really want quickness. We don't need Pyre gel on enemy units. Let's remove, it's cheap. And what are we coming up to next? Just a normal battle. Save some money. No, let's remove one more, it's cheap. Everything's cheaper. I'm not really playing those Pyre gellers. Ah, the Reanimator. Haste units, Titan Skin, bottom floor is not going to be too bad. We sweep for 10, but we can buff the damage that he sweeps for. We sweep for 14, actually. That should be enough. So, Avenger, Sweeper. You're a damage dealer. You'll move onto the floor. You need to move down. Flicker doesn't do anything. Silence won't do anything, but we might as well play it down here if we have the time and the energy. Oh, they do lose the Titan Skin. That's nice. Unnecessary, but good. So, the armor, I would love to put it on this guy, but we don't have to do it now. In fact, we should do it later. I don't know if we'll get it on a shuffle, but we might. Let's kill you. Kill you. Everyone's dying. He's losing health, but that's okay. Actually, him losing health early is fine, weirdly enough. I can't kill you! That's real funny. You're out of my grasp. Should do that whenever possible. I also need this sword to put on you at some point. These jerks are moving up, and I can't really stop them. Well, I might as well just play everything I have. That guy, you know, they hit the pyre, they hit the pyre. That's what it's there for. No. Messed up the capacity. I can't actually play this unit. It's okay. Move you back. At least that dude is starting to do a decent amount of damage. Are we killing you? No. Yes. You are... My unit is dying. I'm wondering. He's living. Perfect. Barely, but he's living. This is such a jank run. I still don't have what I'm looking for. Now, advance on strike is a pretty interesting one, because it will make him scale out of control. And we need a damage dealer, even more so than the silence. Reduce cooldown. And actually, I'm realizing this on the champion means she can move forward and backwards constantly. We would get another calcified ember, but if we can get multi-strike on this guy, buffing his damage is going to be really nice. We need something that can do that. Pyre gel 10 and deal 10 damage to all enemy units is also pretty good for like sweeping, but we have a sweeper technically. We just have to give him quickness somehow. Trinkets, arms, duplicate. I mean, what would we duplicate? Didn't even get to play this. Gain an equipment or room card. Heal, duplicate a card. What would we duplicate? This guy? Not a bad idea to get a second one out, I suppose. But I really want the sweeper. Well, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I duplicate him, I can still play him on the floor with everyone else, but I want him to be more upgraded. But it is still like a way of doing more damage. How much energy do we have? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Won't be able to play him. Making the Windblade intrinsic could be okay. Is it too late to start egg maxing? We played that card once. Jesus. I'm thinking maybe artifacts. Like, we might be able to find something in there that kind of brings the run together. We can buy a lot because everything's cheaper. You know, walking in there with 500 gold, not too bad. Let's see what we get. Quick. Starter cards are -1. Pretty darn good. Damage shield when you equip a unit. We will equip a few units. And quickness on the Zealot is exactly what we want. Out of energy. Done. Done. Just like click it. Perfect. When I'm out of energy, I can play anything I want. Done. It's a shame that it doesn't give you 0-cost stewards. Yeah, good point. Didn't think about that. Okay. So. The Revenger. The Zealot. The Fledgling. You. 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 And you. Most excellent. You shift every turn. Quick Inspire. Pull you down. Flicker's not really gonna do anything, but might as well. And we can play you. Just hit the boss for 100. Now the corruption down there is annoying, but that's what the divinity is for. And we finally have Quick on the Sweeper. Now the real question is, do you play Divinity? Do you stack up the Valor, or do you try to take a bunch of damage so you can heal? I guess either way it's functionally equivalent, right? Whether you do it now or later, it's the same difference. And maybe stopping some of that corruption buildup would be nice. It does kill you. Stop some of the corruption buildup. Silence armor 60. No. Maybe when we shuffle. They are going to add even more corruption to that guy. I highly suspect he's going to survive the boss wave with all the corruption he's getting. But this certainly helps. Now we're not gaining any more corruption. That would have been nice to get earlier. Also, don't forget about this. This doesn't matter. Dump it out of the deck. Wish I could purge that corruption, but that's okay. So now you have a damage shield. You're going to gain more. We're gonna egg. Boss is taking a decent amount of damage. Not where we want them yet, but we're getting there. This is probably where we play this. Yeah, for the health. The melee weakness is really nice to have though, but would we rather have that or a couple more turns of survival? Melee weakness 1 to the attacker. So that means, this means you're doing an extra 60 damage per turn, but if you live for 2 more turns, we're doing an extra 150 each turn. Okay. So Courage. Stoic. You should still get the Valor, but it's not going to trigger now because you have more armor than it would give you. But I wanted that. I wanted that out. Minus 21. So Divinity would not give you any more armor, so instead, we're gonna give it to you, because you're gonna be in the back. I think he might live. The corruption makes it hard to tell. He's actually gonna live, barely. Well, what do you know? Get buffed. I felt more confident on the run in which I lost my champion. I don't feel at all confident here. But we're still going. Friendly units gain Valor 6 on Slay. We have enough rooms. We've got the bring forward room in case we get this guy how we want him, and we have the silence room for every other situation. Consume double Pyre gel, not what we're wanting. We don't need energy, technically. So I'm saving. I'm saving. I do want Merchant of Steel. And what I need to do every time we come here is I need to fully upgrade units, so if we can put things on units, we can give them a third stack of something. That is something that I have been not doing correctly. Oh, although Merchant of Arms to give him quickness would have been nice, but we'll deal. We'll deal. You're the last 2 units, huh? I think I'm just gonna reroll immediately. It's not what I wanted. We'll probably do Merchant of Magic in that case. And duplicate. Oh, man, I should have switched him. Will we? Like, what do we want from a Merchant of Magic? Make things cheaper, make them hold over. Our spell's gonna suck. It's all about the units now. We could go for another Merchant of Steel, but then we won't be able to duplicate. We'll get money. The removal and the duplicate is real nice. Ugh. You're making your own challenge runs. No champion, all stewards. Yeah. $10 and $20. $68 says you can purge your champion. Yeah, that was last run for me. The North says you're a bit late for that one. Yup. Let's apply more Pyre gel. And I'm gonna hold out. No, I'm gonna go to the Merchant of Magic. So I'm just gonna give you, let's make you take less damage. Let's purge a card. Purge the... Purge Inspire. Have we seen the final battle yet? I need to get the... Oh, deployable. I need to get the... Pyre hearts all unlocked, I think. And some of them are going to take a long time. Like applying 3,000 debuffs to enemies. I'm like a third of the way there. On Revenge, permanently gain Rage, gain 2 attack for every 1 missing health, Titan Skin 5. It's a little late for this. I'm not seeing a pop-up. Kaka! What was that? I don't see a pop-up anywhere. I saw it on the OBS preview, but I couldn't read it. All right, well, something happened. Thank you. Gain 2 attack. Permanently gain Rage 1, Titan Skin 5. I mean, I think Titan Skin on the tank. Potok gave you $20. Thank you, Potok. You were just saying earlier you support me in different ways than turning off your ad blocker on YouTube. Well, thank you. MVP, yeah. I don't know what to take. Permanent Rage on him will help the melee weakness damage. He's getting hit a lot. Titan Skin means he'll just live longer, but do we want him to live longer or do more damage? He's already gaining his health back like every turn. And 5 damage is not that much. So let's make his melee weakness Revenge stronger. And maybe we won't even give him the shield buff then. Maybe we'll give it to whoever's in the second position so that they can tank after he's dead. The other option, again, is just make him tank. I think we'll make him do damage. I'll pay the 1 energy once for the card. Dun, 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 dun. -1 energy per turn. I'll pay Pyre health. This is a little Pyre health for 400 gold. Easy. Done. Now. So we're paying a lot of Pyre health for progress. Avenger. Zealot. Imp. Tank. Champion. Steward. Steward. Oh, you guys are not even that hard. You guys are pretty easy. The silence sucks, but if we silence his silence, he shouldn't silence us, I don't think. I mean, actually, quickness. Now I think means that you... Are you quick? Hold on. Triggers and abilities. Quick is not a trigger, it's not an ability. You should kill him, and then everyone else loses their silence, but perhaps... Perhaps. Well, I know the quick is working because he's not taking any damage, which means he's not gaining his rage. So maybe we shouldn't have done that. But that's a lot of incoming damage. I'd rather, you know, not. And advancing on strike is actually bad here because he'll move to the front because he has quickness. I don't want him to be the front. That's true, you know. He won't gain the rage anyway, so we should attack, I suppose, before they do. Good point. Let's bring you down. Even though it's not gonna do anything. Might as well get it out of the deck. It's gonna make this very interesting if we can't really do anything. Because they're dying too quickly. Yeah, well. Hey, okay, they're gonna attack this turn. Beautiful. What's egg? Spell? This'll come back around. I want to play it maybe after he's gained some rage buffs, but I don't know if he's going to get some rage buffs. Stop silencing me. I want to be able to use my ability. I want to move. Okay, now we can move. You need to take some damage. Because I gotta stop you from hitting the pyre, if I can. I'd rather you not hit it. You're gonna hit it for like 40. No, not even. You're dead. You have 83. You're also gonna die. Might as well just play it. Why doesn't this seem that hard? I guess it's just we have a good matchup because we have the quick. They're not able to do that much. So let's give you your health buff. You're now the tank. And with a little bit of luck, the boss will die and everyone else will get buffed themselves. Yes, you know what? The advance, I forgot about this. Every time you do that, it's going to completely swap the order of your units every turn, basically. That's real weird and not good. You hit like a damn truck. Good lord. Luckily you're dead. Who do I want to live? Do I want the Angel Slam to live or the Avenger to live? I think I want the Avenger to live and get stronger. What if we just pull him up to the front? And you know what? Maybe we should, look. I want you to be stronger because you hit. So I'm just gonna do that, and I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. I guess I'll just play it. All right, everyone's living, except for one unit, so they're all gonna get buffed. What is it, 510? 1020, that's actually a pretty nice permanent buff. Imagine that if we had, like, draft. Like with multi-strike, we have no multi-strike units. We haven't found it at all. No quick. Trample. Valor and damage shield 1 to all friendly units. Valor on friendly units adds more attack per stack. The problem with the birds is that they're not banner units. So trying to play them on one floor that has all of your units is really hard. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're out of the floor. Yeah. Moneymaker. Gain 7 money for each egg. I'm gonna loot my egg. It's as much as we can do, basically. That's actually pretty nice. And then we decide, we can't hunt for quick or multi-strike. We don't have room, so by default, we're just gonna go left. Free room, pretty good. We don't need to heal the champion, we don't need this one. Summoning a Hymnus applies Valor to friendly units. Again, if they were banner units, that would be better. When you gain Valor, gain 1 more. Also pretty good. Remove Consume. We have money, so let's see what we can find. That's better. We don't need to heal the Pyre. We can make cards cheaper. These divinities are a little expensive. I mean, a holdover divinity would be really nice, but also a holdover deadly plunge would be nice for damage. A holdover, well, we don't need holdover flicker because we're gonna have quick. But a 2-cost divinity every turn for the Valor gain, not bad. But I think I want the damage. I think we're gonna need the damage, is what it boils down to. Or do we? Because with the quickness and the melee weakness and the Valor, the Pyre can tank some damage. I want the divinity. Remove those. And with 210 gold, let's remove another card. We probably don't need all these units. Like, bosses don't make it up that far, honestly. I don't need the room. It's a bad addition. We can either get 2 upgrades or purge 1 card. I think I'd rather purge a card. Let's get rid of the... what are the other fire starters? And then we can duplicate 1 card. What is the best thing for us to duplicate? The Fledgling is good damage. We can put him on the same floor as everyone else. The Divinity is good Valor. We can make a big tank. Deadly Plunge, good damage. We didn't make it holdover. We could have made a holdover instead. I think I kind of just want another one of these guys, and we keep shifting him every turn with the champion. Like, we need another damage dealer. And he hits pretty hard. It's a difficult Seraph, but we've added a couple of really nice relics. Especially because this is the only room in our deck now. We get this immediately. The silence is incredible. I think they'll still gain the rage, and I think we'll still get the melee weakness, but, you know, it's still okay. That's free. And then we play Avenger, Talos. Everyone's gonna get melee weakness. We have a lot of health, though. We've been gaining health the entire game up to this point. So we're honestly relatively well suited. We're taking all the damage. You're not even killing me. You're dumb. You need buffs. As many as possible. He's actually a pretty good damage dealer for us, isn't he? Shift, gain valor, resolve, trigger shift. Put that on you. Bring you down. Beef up the boss. You're gonna take units behind you. Buff. Buff. Because the train stewards are doing like 50 damage each, even this guy moving up doesn't really bother me. He should die. He's 1 HP. We're gonna be taking a lot of damage, but he should die. Enemies are silenced, so we won't have to worry about any of the things that they're doing. They do get the rage, and there are sweepers. I still don't have my quick dagger though, so we're just gonna have to take damage. That being said, the game lies. This is not how much damage we're actually taking. We're gonna be taking more because the game doesn't calculate the numbers correctly right now. When I play Divinity, it will calculate the numbers correctly. No, I guess that didn't change anything. I say it's not calculating correctly because we're getting hit right now for 26 minus 14. It doesn't make any sense. You know, why is it different? Oh, because they have Titanite. Maybe it is calculating correctly. Did they fix that bug? Or maybe because they were silenced, whatever. Whatever happened, it might actually have been fixed and maybe it's working right. I still worry that this guy might die. Now, maybe it is working correctly. I don't know. Look, just don't die. Get the dagger next turn, you'll be fine. You know what? There you go. 600 damage on that's pretty good. Get out of my deck. Keep that around. People are hurting, man, but it looks like the numbers were correct this time around. Thankfully. Where's my quick dagger? Because we held over Divinity, we didn't get the quick dagger? Oh my god. Luckily we can kill the sweepers. No, we can't, because there's a chosen sweeper. You jerk. You absolute jerk. Right, I forgot about the chosen units. Mother trucker. Well, maybe we can still win, and if we can't, I can always restart the battle and then just not play the holdover, because that screwed up my draw on that turn. We got the dagger last. Let's see. Oh, hey, quick dagger. Thank you for showing up. Oh my god, I'm just... He's making it up too, which is like the most annoying part of this. You might as well do some more damage. And take a damage shield, which doesn't really help anything. We needed that quick dagger early. We never made it intrinsic. The draw on that was horrible. We should have tried to get through the deck faster. Yeah, because now everyone's dying. Ah, okay. Let's restart the battle. I don't want to lose this one, if possible. Because that's the only thing that went wrong. But I think we can make it work as long as we just play a little bit better. We can't assume that we're going to draw on any turn. We have to get through the entire deck, which means I can't play the holdover. I can play it a couple of times, but as soon as we get down to a divisible by 5 number, we gotta stop. The draw should be the same, so nothing there should change. So we can play this a couple of times. At least we're losing the melee weakness and only taking 7 damage on everyone. But that was a lot of damage because because I didn't see it, but they did have another one of those chosen units. So I can play it one more time. Now we can't play it because we have to make sure that we can draw it on the next turn. And if we do that, then we should be okay. So don't play it. You can dump this. Play this divinity instead. Do damage. No, heal. Do damage. This is exactly how we played it last time anyways. Now we could also play the armor if we want to keep someone alive, but I like his Pyre gel stacking. And since we know that we're going to draw the dagger, we should be okay to end turn. I should have also used our Fell's ability, which I keep forgetting about. There you go. You play this, now everyone's living. And it's as simple as that. Even though everyone's at low health, we have the damage to kill the backliners now. Enemies will still move up and probably hit the Pyre, though. This will actually shuffle around, I think. We're also gaining a lot of Valor every turn. So I want the damage that he's doing. So you're the Chosen. You're like a freaking Endless unit up at the front. I see. Yeah, that's hugely problematic, it turns out. So you're gonna hit the Pyre once for 9. I don't even think I want to give him the armor. I'm loving the damage that he's doing. $15 damage. Lovely. Waves remaining 1. I mean, I think the Pyre will live. Let's be honest, that's not really going to change much. Yeah, our tank does the most damage with that revenge melee weakness. Never really thought of it being that powerful, but it's doing a lot. Yeah, it's literally doing enough, turns out. Well, how interesting. Yeah, getting that dagger is the only thing that separated us from victory and failure. We just needed to get that quickness out because of the sweepers in the back. And it had to have been the last card. I could have gone to a Merchant of Arms, and I probably should have, but whatever. I also did misplay because I should not have risked it by playing the holdover. We should have just drawn, guaranteed, the dagger. It was a fun run though. Interesting champion, permanent buffs on units. I kind of wish we had better units. It would be really funny to do that with imps or like the whelps, to have them actually start doing damage over the course of a run. But to make your units stronger permanently, it's okay. It's fine. I kind of like the original Fel, though, as opposed to Talos, if that is her real name. Shift, gain melee weakness, can be equipped on enemy units. Now, deal damage with train stewards. We're getting closer. That was like 2,000 right there, because I never take the train stewards. Is having a hero easier or harder? The previous run was easier. It was just play your units, give a multi-strike, and then that was it. This one was way harder. But also, like, the upgrades and the things that I wanted never showed up. We never picked up any multi-strike from the shops. We didn't pick up quick from the shops. I didn't really get the units that I was looking for. We had way too many tanks show up. But it was a fun run regardless. Oh, look, we had a champion too. Celebrate, apply 10 attack and 20 health. I guess what I find interesting about this is that we ended up with a lot of units that just had good stats, but nothing really stood out as being too much stronger than the rest of them. Like once you get to like 50-50, 70-70, they're roughly the same. But the things that really helped out was the sweep and the revenge trigger. The revenge trigger made this guy hit incredibly hard. So he was a high damage dealer. And then the sweep killed all those weak enemy units as long as we drew the dagger. But everyone else, like 40-80, okay, 70-70. A spear steward is basically this guy, except he scales. Like our shield stewards had 100 HP and 40 damage. That's a demon fiend. That's very interesting. That's cool. Takes a lot of time to get there. I wish we had more multi-strike. Or the train stewards all have multi-strike. Then I could have gotten rid of all of my units. Just put the train stewards down in that room. Cool. Fun run though. Fun run. Soldiers, you are dismissed. Yes, ma'am. Talos, how are our numbers? Your legion of Clipped are the bulk of our troops. Several of my hymnists escaped heaven to join us as well. Any cherubs? No, unfortunately. Caleb was spotted in our last assault. He's in every assault, let's be honest. He's too far gone. His cherubs go nowhere without him. What about apostles? None, only me. The rest still worship whatever is left of Seraph. Well, normally I'd be concerned with our numbers so low, but we've got the clans of hell on our sides, and that's something. Right, the clans of hell. Fel, I've tried to put aside my differences, it's just that dragon. He always gets on my nerves. I'd follow you anywhere, you know that, but is there really no other way? Must we work with them? The Titans are stronger than anything we've faced. We cannot afford to be picky with allies, otherwise we wouldn't be in hell. Did I ever tell you, before the invasion, I would visit hell quite often? No, I don't think so. Did you really? What for? Perzel wanted to show me his home. At first I hated it here. Everything was loud, harsh, nothing like heaven. But eventually I learned to see the beauty in it, and its people, if I hadn't, this alliance might never have come to fruition. So you think we should just try to understand them? It's not easy, I know, but it's worth it. Trust me, even Phoenix has his redeeming qualities. Well, I doubt Phoenix will see it that way towards us, but I'll try. Yada, yada, yada. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.